Today I have the debut release of Royla Lee for you. This is a rebranding of Wildflower Lacquer to pay tribute to the maker Taylor's grandmother. This pre-order is open through January 19th at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. First up is the Era of Elegance collection, inspired by vintage things that remind Taylor of her grandma and the namesake of the brand. Royla Lee Antique is a light tan with magenta to gold multi-chrome iridescent shimmer, very tiny red-pink glitters, and hollow shimmer. This one had a bit of texture that needed top coat to smooth. It is a very delicate effect. I wore it in 3 thin coats, but 2 will cover. Next up is Royla Lee Cameo. This is a deep salmon orange jelly with blue indigo duochrome iridescent shimmer. The contrast between the warmer base and cool shimmer actually makes this one appear to be a bright magenta. It has some translucency and the shimmer is ultra glowy. This one I did in 4 thin coats, which I did for all the subsequent polishes in this release, but really probably 2 or 3 will cover for most people. Royla Lee Chiffon is a carnation pink with pink gold multi-chrome iridescent large flake shimmer. It looked slightly warmer dried on my nail than in the bottle. The base color has some white in it, so it has a kind of pastel effect. Royla Lee Heirloom is a pale robin's egg blue with magenta gold green multi-chrome iridescent shimmer. The shimmer is not super prominent. It reminds me of mint green type colors of the 1950s and 60s. Royla Lee Keepsake is a dark powder blue jelly with purple magenta gold multi-chrome flake shimmer. The flakes on this one have texture, so you will need top coat to smooth. Royla Lee Luxe is a brown taupe base with blue indigo duochrome iridescent shimmer and scattered hollow shimmer. This polish is really interesting and unique. There's a strong contrast between the muted warm base and the ultra glowy blue shimmer, such that it'll appear blue in some lighting and neutral in others. Royla Lee Opalescent has a clear base with green, aqua, blue, magenta, multi-chrome iridescent shimmer. The shimmer straight on has a slightly magenta base color. The shifting effects for this one are very strong, and the polish looks great in any number of coats. Over black or in diffuse lighting, it will show more of the green color. It is ultra glowy. Royla Lee Patina has a mulberry base with gold-green duochrome iridescent shimmer. The colors blend together to create a rich, brown-looking polish. Royla Lee Regal is a cool lava red with red shimmer which shifts slightly to gold. This is a solid classic red polish. The shimmer is not super prominent. Royla Lee Thimble is a foil finish with a cool lavender blue base and silver blue large particle shimmer with a shift to magenta. This is a really neat foil finish polish with subtle shifting effect. Next up is the January 2025 Polish for Paws release. Royla Lee Newt, Scootin Boogie will benefit an amphibian and reptile conservation organization with $6 from every bottle sold. It has a forest green jelly base with red gold green multichrome shimmer and hollow microflakes. It is noted as possibly staining, but I didn't experience that. I personally love polishes like this, especially when they're green. Next up is the 2025 Suicide Awareness Polish. Taylor's beloved grandfather lost his battle with depression in 2005, and every year she offers a polish that supports a suicide prevention charity. This year, $6 from every polish sold goes to the American Society for Suicide Prevention and the East Tennessee Foundation. Royla Lee Deamflum is a pale indigo jelly with gold, green, blue multichrome iridescent shimmer. This polish is ultra glowy and has the same strong shimmer effect as opalescent. It is very slightly prone to bubbling, and I recommend doing all coats in quick succession, then finishing right away with the top coat. The name refers to a dreamlike calm state while listening to a waterfall. Finally, I have the January 2025 polish pickup theme for Masquerade Ball. The pre-order for this has passed, but I thought I would share here anyway for reference. Royla Lee Shadows and Secrets has a purple mauve jelly base with green, blue, purple multichrome iridescent shimmer. This one is ultra glowy. The polish was inspired by the unmasked episode of Pretty Little Liars.